What's up, everybody? This is YYC and me, starring me. My name is Waji, and today I'm going to tell you guys all about my personal experience as growing up Muslim in the YYC. So I just want to go on the record and say these are just some experiences that either my friends or I had, and it's meant for completely entertainment purposes.
Topic: Islam versus Christianity. Which is right? Islam. Christianity. Islam!
After 9/11, the world changed. The entire world was living in fear. And the weird thing to me is a lot of people were scared of me. Like, I'm super harmless. I can't really do anything. And I have really bad asthma. Like, seriously, if you stick me in a room with a cat, it's gonna murder me. Like, you know how demasculating it is as a man to know that pussy can kill you? I had a little cousin named Osama. Yikes, you can imagine how hard that was for him. There's a reason why you don't see any Adolfs running around, but my cousin Osama had to change his name to Sam. I'm sorry, little cuz, but no one thinks you're a Sam. We even had to change the way we talk. I couldn't tell people I had a blast last weekend without somebody looking up on the internet if there was a terrorist attack. But now, the ironic thing is, the dudes who used to call me terrorist back in the day are the ones who are doing all the terroristy stuff. And yeah, I'm talking to you, Vanilla ISIS. And school was rough, especially during Ramadan. I remember sometimes when I was fasting, I had to sit out a PE, like I just was too hungry to play sports. And some of my homies would come up to me and be like, "Yo, Waji, why aren't you playing in the soccer game?" Bitch, I'm playing in the Hunger Games. And like getting Eid off in school was just like a weird scenario because you go up to the teacher and be like, I need a day off for a religious holiday. And the teacher would be like, "Yeah, sure, Waji, what day do you need off?" And I'm like, "I don't really know. It depends on the moon. I can tell you the day before." I remember high school, I went to Fowler, and there was a lot of like Muslim brothers and sisters there. And one word that Muslims love, especially back in high school, was wallah. Wallah, bro. Wallah. Which basically means I swear upon God or I swear to God. So like they would just overuse the word like the entire time. I remember one time I overheard a guy going, "Wallah," I said, "Wallah. Don't even believe me if I don't say wallah, bro. Wallah." And it was beautiful because you could see cultures blending. And you would see little white kids in the background going, "Wally, bro, Wally, Wally." Dude, are you swearing upon a robot? But I do feel for my Muslim sisters, especially the ones who are wearing the full burqa, because they gotta be sick of people looking at them thinking, is she a terrorist or is she just a really lazy ninja? Other Muslim kids will make life harder for you too. I ever try to grab like a bag of Skittles and it's about to pop one in my mouth, and this kid just grabs it out of my hands and he's just like, "There's gelatin in this, bro. You can't have it, it's haram." It's like, oh, God, I just wanted to taste the rainbow. There'd be some dudes whose religious standards just didn't make sense to me. These are the guys who are out there having premarital sex, drinking booze, and getting more stoned than badly behaved Iraqis. But for some reason, eating bacon is where you cross the line. In fact, I remember one time I had this one Muslim friend. Anytime something bad happened to me in my life, he would just call me up and tell me, "Yo, Waji, you know why you dislocated your knee?" "Sorry, yeah, dude, I just have oddly shaped knees. They look like triangles." Nah, it's because you ate bacon that one time in the 6th grade. "Dude, you sell crack. Why the hell are you lecturing me about morals?" And I'm glad there's a lot more cultural acceptance these days. Hijabis are more popular than ever. I mean, they're making hijabi sportswear, hijabi swimwear. It's awesome. But back in the day, hijabis always used to get asked like the most fucked up questions. "Do you shower with your little scarf thing on?" "Are you being oppressed?" "Is Voldemort living in the back of your head?" Harry Potter. We
let you know the back of your head is ridiculous.
And if you were black and Muslim, ouch. Anytime you got pulled over, you probably get 2 tickets. Being an adult and Muslim didn't make anything easier. Especially if you're going out late night to the clubs, you're hitting a bar up, it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, oh, I just want to take a cab home. And then somebody will be like, no! What if he knows my dad? I mean, looking like this and having Sayyid with Jahat Rahman on your passport, I tend to get a little paranoid while I'm traveling. Which is a little weird, especially in Calgary, since like half the security guards are Muslim. I'm like, how are you pulling me over for a random like search? We're on the same side. You're supposed to be my inside man. Come on. But in fact, I remember one time I was traveling to Rome and I was trying to get past the border security and he was just like, yeah, so what are you doing in Rome? And I was like, yeah, I came in to see the sights, the Vatican, eat some food. He's like, okay. Mm-hmm. But what are you doing in Rome? And kind of taken aback. I'm like, you just asked this question, dude, are you deaf? But yeah, I answered him again. I'm like, yeah, just, sort of here to see the Colosseum, here to see the Vatican, it's beautiful. I want to eat more pizza than a Ninja Turtle. Like, it's like, okay. But what are you really doing here? Now, anytime somebody asks the same question 3 times, you know you're in trouble. Like, it's like when your mom comes up to you, she's like, did you take the cookie? And you're like, mm-mm. Did you take the cookie? Mm-mm. Did you take the cookie? And you're like, mm-hmm. Like, I felt like confessing. Like, I didn't know what to do. Did you think I was some kind of jihadi Beetlejuice? Where he would ask me the same question 3 times and I confess all my crimes? Oh, you got me. You asked the question 3 times. Yes, I'm here to kill Pope. And it wasn't until my white friend, she came up to the security guy and she was just like, excuse me, does there seem to be a problem here? Excuse me, does there seem to be a problem here? And he just took one look at her. And he's like, is he with you? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, he can go. Just like that. It's like, you don't know her? She could have been an albino terrorist. And that's why I recommend every Muslim to travel with a white guy. So there you go. These are just some of my experiences growing up Muslim in the YYC. I just want to give a special shout out today to DMX. Just want to say rest in peace, DMX. Grew up listening to you, shaped a lot of my childhood. So this one's for you. Where my dog's at? Hopefully X is going to give it to you in heaven. Yeah, I didn't take this tag off this bird. If I return it back within 30 days, I get my money back.